I will be showing you how to make crunchy fish pie from scratch. Welcome back to this page. Here I bring you easy meals and that you can make at home. So I'm going to cut my fish, debone it. I'm just going to go slowly for beginners, and then for those who are not beginners, you can just fast forward this part. I have washed the fish. I'm going to season with my nor. You all know I use nor only. You can use other seasoning you like, but nor is my own preference. So covered, nor and salt is the only seasoning I use for this because I don't want it to be too salty. So I'm going to debone the fish. I added pepper in between. If you like, you add it in the beginning or the end. I'm going to keep the fish water for my slurry. So here I'm deboning the fish. Ensure you debone properly, and then when you are also smashing the fish, you are checking for bones. I use mackerel here because mackerel doesn't have too much bone, so I would recommend mackerel or Titus fish. If you are using other kinds of fish, just make sure you debone properly because you don't want your fish pie to have bone in it. So I'm smashing the fish at this point. Smash properly to get that smooth filling. So here I'm going to saute my onion. After sauteing it, I added pepper. So for your onion and pepper, it depends on you how much you want it. Here I'm making the slurry. For my slurry, I'm going to be using my fish broth with flour. Slurry is just a thickener, so you can also use corn flour for your thickener. It's just preference, like I said. I always make sure I tell you there are other options for everything you cook. You just have to use your own preference. So I've added my green pepper, a little bit of my nut seasoning just to equalize the taste, and I added some salt. Stir and allow to simmer for I think about 5 minutes or more. Also, depending on how soft you like it, I added a little bit of carrot for your filling. It's by choice. You can add spring onion, you can add anything you're comfortable with. So I see me, I just added the slurry. I didn't even use all the slurry I made because I don't want it too thick. So I'm going to make our dough. So for the dough, I'm using 3 cups of flour, 1 tablespoon of baking powder mixed together, and then I'll add my butter, mix, put it, smash it into the dough until you get this consistency. That is until it is like this, like the base is scattered and the butter is well mixed into your flour. I added 1 large egg, and I'm using 1 cup of evaporated milk. I'm going to add this slowly into this base, this dough base. I'm adding it slowly because I don't want to let the milk to be in just one place. So after adding it together, after my milk is finished, I'm going to now concentrate on making one dough. So you mix it until you get this consistency. I didn't add water. The only liquid is that 1 cup of evaporated milk. And you're not looking for a smooth dough. You just want to make one dough. And you don't need to also mix together. Don't over mix your dough. If not, you won't get a strong dough. So now I'm going to put it in my fridge for about 2 hours or more. The max should be like 3 hours because you want to be able to roll out your dough when you are ready to roll it out. So when I've ensured that I've put the dough in the fridge, remember our filling is getting cold. So we are going to now make sure this dough comes out of the fridge max of 3 hours. I recommend you can do more, but it's just because for you to be able to roll it out. So at this point it's 2 hours. At this point I'm going to show you how I rolled out my fish pie. So I'm going to cut the dough into bits, into two first, roll it out. I'll get about 10 or 12 fish pie from that dough. The flour I'm pouring on it on the cutting board is just to prevent it from sticking on the cutting board. So I'm cutting it into a square shape. So I don't want to make like very long cuts because the cutting board is not so wide. So you put your filling just the way I'm doing it here. And also before this, you should have your egg wash by the side because you'll be using the egg wash for sealing the dough, the fish pie. So I'm going to put my egg wash here and close it up. So that's it. I'm going to show you another rollout so you see. So I'm going to Put your um dough on the cutting board, cut it into square shapes, remove the excesses, put your filling. When you put the filling, you roll it slowly. You roll it as if you're rolling it, but like see how I'm pushing it into inside and I'm rolling as I like fold. Yeah, folding. So you put your egg wash. Egg wash is just egg yolk and a little bit of water mixed together. Then you cut it. So this is how it's made though. Very easy and yummy. After cutting it, you put the egg wash on the body like this, just to give it the firmness and the color too. So and then I remember that I'm going to give it small cuts on the body to help it bake properly and also serve as a form of design. And voila, go into your oven for about 30 minutes, preheated oven. See the golden brownness. Now this is also crunchy and yummy, soft inside, yummy and yummy looking. See how well done. Like if you don't want it too crunchy, make it 25 minutes. This I like my stuff crunchy. So I did 30 minutes. See how this feeling is. Will you be trying this? Thank you.